Hey everybody, it's Rhino from Bearded Rhino. I just thought, excuse me, I did a little painting earlier today. Um, I just thought I would go over some basics on beard care and beard, just generally how to take care of your beard. Had my beard tied up today, so it's acting a little funny at the end because with the painting, I didn't want paint dripping in the beard. Um, Not that I couldn't gotten it out, but in the meantime, I'd had little white specks all through my beard, and frankly, it's white enough on its own. I didn't need to add any extra white. So, what are the keys to good beard care? Um, well, genetics, first of all, are the key to your overall growth, your growth potential at least. You can maximize your potential with just a few steps. Um, Drink plenty of fluids, eat right, exercise, take your vitamins. Men's multivitamin, I suggest a biotin also. If you take those two, that'll cover you for most of the stuff. Also expect nail growth when you do that. Um, those are the things that you can do that will help the growth of your beard. Now, the big question is, what happens after it grows out? How do you care for it from there? Pretty simple stuff there too. Good quality beard oil, good quality beard balm helps amazingly. Um, you would be amazed. You'd be amazed at the amount of guys that have beard itch and have beard, have all stuff going on with their beard, and they're like, "Well, I don't. I use such and such shampoo, and I've been doing it for years, and I ain't got no problem." But then you hear them complain about how their face is dry and their beard is all, feels like it's crinkly, and you try to tell them, well, it's because of the stuff you're using in your beard. Of course, they don't want to hear anything to do with that. So, suggestions. First of all, I'm going to tell you what I use. Um, yes, it's my product, but there's a reason why I made it. Um, Pine tar soap, Grandpa Rhino's pine tar soap, especially formulated with a lower pH than normal soaps, specifically made for the beard. It'll help with the itch. It'll help with your beard drift, your beard dandruff. It also will help with your. It'll actually come out a little softer, more manageable after you use it. Um, I can actually get one of the fine tooth combs through my beard right after I shower, 2 to 3 times a week. Don't use the soap any longer than that. Don't wash it any more than that unless you have a really dirty job. If you have a really dirty job, of course, wash your beard. Otherwise, when you're in the shower, rinse it out. 95% of what gets in your beard will rinse out with water. You don't need to add extra soap. Because adding extra soap or shampoo if you're using it, or a beard wash if you're using it, it is going to remove your natural oils, and washing it every day will dry out your skin, no matter what you're using. Um, my pine tar soap has extra oils added to it. Uses apple cider vinegar, which is a good conditioner. Um, so even though it's stripping some of your natural oils out, it replaces some of them when you're washing it too. Once you get out, I suggest a boar's hair brush. Now, most people use a boar's hair brush that's like this side, and it's pretty soft. I mean, you can watch. You can see how easily I can push my fingers through it. Double-sided. This one's a little tougher to go through. This is a stiff side. This is great for doing the outside and making it look all pretty. You want something that gets through it? The stiffer side actually gets through my beard, and I'll show you this way. We'll get up close so you can actually see it coming through my beard. And there are the tips of the brush. Make it all the way through my beard. Since I'm using a horsehair brush, it makes a bigger difference. Because what it actually allows me to do is get through my beard first. It also leaves it softer, more manageable. You don't want to use it all day, every day, all day long. But that's what I use on the thing. The thing I use is a beard oil. My beard oils avoid coconut oil and avoid almond oil. Those are the two biggest factors in guys who, even when they're doing everything else right, they use a beard oil and they get itch or they get clogged pores. Coconut oil can clog pores. A lot of guys, I've been using coconut oil for years, I never clogged my. Okay, that's true. If it doesn't clog your pores, it won't clog your pores. But for those people who does, it causes major issues. Coconut oil can. So I avoid it in my beard oil because it's meant to be a skin conditioner and a beard conditioner. Almond oil, the other reason I avoid that is because even guys who don't have allergies to nuts, because of the concentration of the almond oil, actually can have skin issues with almond oil. So I avoid both of those. Those are the two biggest ones. Pretty easy how to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do like 4 squirts on my beard normally. Sometimes 5, depending on the day if it's drier out. Do one of these numbers, get it across the palm and the fingers. Work it all the way down into your beard. Toasted marshmallow. Gotta love that. Kind of smells like toasted marshmallows and campfire mix. Like you've been sitting out in the backyard with your kids and you've been making s'mores and you get a little piece of marshmallow in your beard and you're trying to pull it out. And well, now you don't have to worry about that. You can get that smell, which I frankly really love the smell, without having to get the marshmallow in your beard. Got a lot of other products too. This just happens to be the one I'm using right now. And you notice I use the Boar's Hair brush to brush it out. I also suggest a wooden comb. I don't have any of these more of these in the shop, but a good wooden comb that's been sanded properly. Handmade is the best. This is actually laser cut, but it's hard to get handmade with the logo and stuff on it otherwise. But as you can see, this would do very little for my beard, actually. I mean, a good wooden brush helps, especially if you're trying to get out knots. But if you're doing all the other stuff, you're going to have less knots. When it's shorter, I mean, it's like brushing the hair on your arm with a cushion. The other thing a lot of guys will use is balm. My balm contains lanolin, beeswax, grapeseed oil. I gotta say, I want to look at it, make sure I tell you it right. Shea butter, coconut oil. I do have coconut oil in here. I mentioned coconut oil before. I avoid it in my balm, in my oils, because an oil is a product for the skin and the beard, while the balm, thumbnails much, is really for the hair itself. This should give you some conditioning. It also should give you some hold. A balm should. A lot of guys make butters out there. Butters have less wax or no wax in them, and those would be for conditioning only. Kind of run it through. If you notice, I'm not getting it onto my skin because it's not made for the skin. Now, lanolin, mind you, is a lot like your natural oils, your natural sebum. That helps immensely. Now, brushing that through. Normally, I would do my oil right after I get out of the shower on a damp beard, and then I would do my balm 45 minutes later. But did you guys really want to sit and watch me for 45 minutes as we just sat and watched my beard get dry? You know, the oil's absorbing in my beard. I don't think so. But as you can see, it gives a little bit of hold, a little bit of fullness to the beard. It's not made to be like, it's not like a pomade which slicks your hair down. It's just made to give you a little bit of hold. Try to control those flyaways just a little bit. So that's a basic beard care. My suggestion is you find one that you like. Hey, do I prefer you buy Bearded Rhino? Of course I prefer you Bearded Rhino. But if you're not going to buy mine, find a good quality beard oil, good quality beard balm. Find a nice brush, preferably boar's hair. Some guys don't like the boar's hair brush. They want to use the plastic stuff. By all means, do that. I have a problem with the plastic stuff because a lot of times it doesn't. Yes, it gets under the skin, but it's not hitting enough of my hairs. I still end up having snags all through the day because, frankly, I hadn't brushed it up properly in the morning because when you have a brush that's got, this much space between the things, you're not getting it through most of your hair. So, my suggestion is that, frankly, the biggest thing that if you were going to do anything, yes, I suggest every guy use a beard oil. Guys with longer beards, I suggest you use a beard balm. But if you do nothing else, look at it for yourself for a beard wash or a beard soap that's made for beards. Just because somebody says, hey, this is my shampoo bar, you can use it. Yeah, you could use a shampoo bar in there, but the hair up here and hair down here is a little different because of the amount of oil that's produced. Mine's made specifically for the beard. I do use mine on my head, but that's also because I know my body chemistry, so I can do that. But it's really made for beards. So I've gone like almost 12 minutes here, just talking generally. Stop by beardedrhino.com. I'm running subscription services right now, as well as just being able to buy stuff in the shop individually. Subscription stuff, you'll get it every month. Near the first of the month, you'll get charged. Between the 21st and 25th, the first stuff gets sent out. Each month, you can choose different subscriptions, but like my monthly themed one, each month you'll get a different beard oil or beard oil, beard balm combo, and you're guaranteed not to get the same one in 12 months. And then eventually the ones that are popular actually go back up and actually end up in the shop. So yeah. So as you remember, here at Bearded Rhino, we save beards one face at a time. You guys got any questions? Please drop it in the comments below. If you want to ask me something directly, send me a message. And if you're here watching it on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page and so you'll be getting updates when stuff happens. Probably running a contest on YouTube soon, so might behoove you to subscribe. So, all right, you guys all take care. We'll see you later.